welcome to Morning with Lise. I am Lise, child. So listen, this week we did something a bit different for the channel. Instead of me posting this week, I did something that Yahweh needed me to do for myself first. So if you are not aware, on not this Wednesday, but the last Wednesday, I posted a video, and I will link that down below, where we did daily writing prompts to the Lord on Wednesday, where we went over our Bible prompt, the journal prompt, and the topic in the book, day 21. That's what it's titled, if you want to go ahead and look. But Yahweh showed me that I needed to surrender by going on a fast. And if you have went on a fast before, you're really not supposed to be telling people that you're going on a fast. It's supposed to be you and the Lord. Like, you could tell people after, just as I'm doing. This video will not be posted until after my fast is complete, which will be on Saturday. So we are going these next couple of days, well, today and the next 4, where we are going over each day to see, my progress, how things turned out, how am I still surrendering to the Lord. Because if you've been on a fast before, it ain't the easiest thing to do, especially when you're doing nothing but a water fast or a liquid fast, because I'm doing herbal tea. But the herbal tea is to help me still detox. So the difference between this fast and other fasts I have done, I'm not activating my digestive system at all. So we're gonna see how that goes each day. So I'm gonna read the question. We're gonna go over it a little bit, just if this is someone's first time watching. The question is, how will I surrender to the Lord by letting Him navigate my life? So how I surrender to the Lord by Him navigating my life. He told me that I needed to go on a fast. I needed to clean my body, my system, do a restart, rewiring, because that old way of how I was living my life, we're not going to necessarily say it was bad, but we are going to say we have elevated, we have ascended to the next level. And sometimes it's just like, say, you move to a better environment than where you are currently, and you cannot take none of that stuff that was with you in that old environment, because that old environment did not help you grow. Okay, it may have gotten you to where you are now, but in this new home, in this new environment, you do not need those stuff. Okay, so you gotta leave, you gotta give it away, you gotta donate, you gotta throw it away, you gotta Same thing when we're talking about when we are fasting. Certain things cannot go with us on this elevation. Certain things that we do, certain things that we eat, certain people that are around us, a full detox. So in this moment, I am not really posting on social media at all. Remember, y'all is on my day 1 now, okay? So I'm not really posting online. If I am, it's not something that is visually seeing my face, okay? I don't need people pulling on my energy when I'm trying to cleanse my energy. I'm trying to restore my energy. This is what Yahweh wants me to do. And why am I sharing this with you? Because I need for you to know you have to surrender when you are doing these pages with Yahweh, because it's not just write down your feelings. What do He want you to do? So I asked, how will I surrender to the Lord by letting Him navigate my life? He needs for me to cleanse out my system so I can hear Him better. Yeah. So this is what he's telling me, because I'm on a new path. I'm on a new journey. And I don't know this way. So everything else that I have been doing up to this point, I knew this way. I knew certain things, what to do, how to do it, Quick look up online. But on this other path, it's like, I don't know what you want me to do. So when you're in that, it's like the only thing that you know what to do is doing the same thing that you used to do, because you're not used to this over here and you don't know this over here. So what do we need to do? We need to take away these things over here. So how do we do that? We need to detox it from your body. We need to take it away. We need to rewire your nervous system. We need to rewire your brain. We need to rewire your digestive system, because these are the things that your body is pulling on, because it is a habit. A habit doesn't necessarily have to always be a negative thing. It's just something that takes you away from something else that's more important, right? So don't look at, because food, we can say food is not necessarily a bad habit, but how you eat this food can be a bad habit, right? So that's what, I am doing, cleansing my body and making sure that I am able to deliver the way that Yahweh needs for me. How do you need for me to surrender? I can't do this life without you, okay? Because our topic is, Lord, guide my footsteps. I don't know this path. So me telling you to guide my footsteps and I don't know this path, and you tell me to go on a 5-day fast, I must really got some stuff backed up that I need to cleanse in order to go on this new path. Because 5 days? So even though Yahweh may be asking you something that may be a bit out of your comfort zone. So before I got to this stage, I did do a little preparation as far as, before the fast, during the fast, and after the fast. But today is just day one, and we don't know how the rest of them days is going to turn out. But I just want to say, I'm doing exactly what Yahweh asked me to do. When I asked him, how do I need to surrender? Okay. So, it may be something out of your comfort zone. But if you're asking for more, if you're asking for elevation, you can't be mad at the answer when he give it to you. You can't be mad when he reveals to you how he's trying to navigate you, or that you need to be cleaned up before he's able to even give you the full direction, because all you know is those old things that you used to do. Your body is not ready for the new things. Your mind may be ready for those new things, but your nervous system needs to be rewired. Your brain cells need to be rewired, and new cells needs to grow. The old cells need to die off. When you fast and when you detox, all the old dies off and new cells have to generate. Okay? So when those new cells generate, that new mindset that has been created, this pull closer to Yahweh has been strengthened. You are now able to hear him. You are now able to understand your path, because you already have what you need. The only thing is you can't hear it. And you can't hear it because all the old is overshadowing what's trying to come in for the new. So, remember, this my story now. So when you ask Yahweh, how do you want me to surrender? I need for you to just listen, because he will give you an answer. Okay. So this is day one. Daily writing prompts to the Lord. We are on day 21. And our Bible verse that we are interacting with comes from Psalms 119:105. Your word is a lamp for my feet and a light on my path. Okay. So, we're going to log in for day 2. Same time. And we're going to see how things change. Because today's just day 1. Like, I ate yesterday. Like, we good. We cool, you know. But day 2 and day 3 is always the hardest. And I worked out too, child. So, do what is best for you. For me, Yahweh say go on a full water fast. Do not die. Do not activate your digestive system. That's not what we're doing. Your body need a break. It need a break. It's overloaded. Your kidneys, your liver, everything is overloaded. And how can you hear me when your body is screaming the most? Ooh. Alright, y'all. Alright. I'm off here. So we'll be back day 2. So what I'm gonna do, I'm putting all the videos together. So I'm not gonna do the intro again. Y'all just gonna, see the other days along the way. Alright, y'all. Hey y'all. So today is day 2 of my fast. And if I had to help someone, if Yahweh guides you to go on this type of fast, don't give up. Don't give up. Is it hard? It's hard. It's hard. You heard that bird? It's hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. But Yahweh is always here and holding your hand and guiding you. Really just showing I am a lamp for your feet. And it would say, I'm a word for your feet and a light on your path. I said it differently. I said it wrong. Word for your feet, light on your path. Yeah. Psalms 119:105. That is the verse we are going over this week within our journal prompt. And Yahweh told me to surrender. So I'm surrendering. And he told me not to post this week because, you're fasting and you're really not supposed to be around a lot of people when you're fasting. You're in a very vulnerable state. And, something happened where, okay, let me just tell you what happened. Someone's dog pooped in my yard. And normally that's not really a problem, right? Child, I closed the door and I went and I just went to go cry, and I asked Yahweh, what do you want me to do? Because I'm very emotional at this moment and going to talk to my neighbors about come get out my yard. That wasn't the way that I was gonna go. That's not the way I needed to go. So it's basically I came in the house to release the anger that I had inside of me, but I wasn't angry because of the dog. It's because I'm fasting. So on day 2, it tells you that without eating, the next step is working on your emotions. So it's basically detoxing your emotions. This is when emotions show up and stuff. So it can be to the point where things start popping up, but it's like your body releasing. So within this fast, I am releasing what does not serve me, and each day it seems like my body is attacking something that it does not need. It's getting rid of something that, So today was more so, releasing emotions and anger that I had pent up, and however it wants to be released, because it's not going to always just be crying. But each person is different, so I don't want you to take my experience and put it upon you. This is just me showing you how is it that I'm surrendering to Yahweh. So on Saturday, when you see the video, you dang, she really made it through. She really did it. It's hard, and I'm telling you, but when I look at it and I say, you know what? My body have too much control. My flesh has too much control. And then I am a trauma healer, right? So as a trauma healer, when you need to release certain things that you have healed from, when you are eating food or, you know, drinking certain drinks or substances, you know, trying to cope, it's like these different things suppress anything that you take that suppress your emotions or how you feel. Like some people can be like really upset and then they go get a piece of cake, right? And then they're like, oh my gosh, this cake was so good. And it activates the endorphins inside of your brain, and now you have this happy hormone going on inside your brain, right? But did you heal from that emotion that you just covered up? Okay, so today is about healing from the things that was suppressed by just different things that I do in my daily life. Like the other day I had me a peach cobbler. Well, it was an apple cobbler, but you know, and it was so good, and I did not care what emotions I had before then. And I was happy and joyful. But I looked at that same experience today and I said, you know what? I see how this affected my mood to bring me in a positive mood. I wasn't upset. I just wanted the cobbler. But I see how this affected my mood, and I can see why my body will always want something that's going to always make me happy. That happy hormone, you know, your endorphins in your brain. Yeah, so this was day 2. So I did go for a walk. Still, you know, cleansing my space to make sure that whatever my environment is not affecting the process of what my body is going through. So still keeping my body in a clean environment, you know, to make sure that it's safe and it feels, you know, grounded while my body is going through this process. So this was day 2. I can't really say too much. I mean, the morning was the most difficult part, you know, getting into a routine without, you know, drinking that coffee and, you know, getting straight into not eating food and going to you doing your workout and your, you know, whatever you do in the morning. But for me, it was really hard when I was sitting and I was meditating, and I was just like, I really just started crying because I'm hungry and I want some coffee. But looking at the bigger picture of knowing that you are doing exactly what Yahweh wants you to do, what Yahweh needs for you to do, and you just never know how the outcome may be, because he may have you within that breakthrough right after that fast, right after he cleansed you. Maybe he needed you to be cleansed before you walk into that next journey. You can't go in the dirty, so you gotta clean it up. Yeah, child, you gotta talk positive to yourself, like real positive, and keeping your spirits up and everything. And like I said, for me this morning, Yahweh helped me, because I don't have no one to do that as I do for you guys. But Yahweh truly just helped me by sending people to uplift my spirits, or sending me a message on my YouTube, and different people with different messages. It was really tough this morning, but I got through it. And I made my day 2. I didn't give up. So I'm proud of myself, and I want you to know that it's okay to know that whatever Yahweh is going to put you through in this moment of surrender, that he is always there. That's the most important part of this video, because I would not have made it out of that slumber this morning if Yahweh wasn't there and he didn't send people there to help me get out of that. Okay, so Just surrender. It's hard, but it's more hard dealing with the same thing, putting things in your hands and not going anywhere. That's it for me, doing the same thing over and over. Insanity, man. The same thing over and over and think you're gonna get a different result. So I really show me, because I can't do this no more. Show me. It may not happen today, because I keep on asking for it to happen today, and it ain't happening. So what do I need to do differently in my life in order for you to provide me what it is that I'm asking for? Because I know you are capable of doing it, and I know that I want it. So we want the same thing, but what is blocking us to get there? Okay? So surrender. I asked. And this is me showing you how that process look. Okay? So, I'll see you on day 3. They say day 2 and day 3 is supposed to be the hardest. But I'm ready for day 5 because I want some coffee. And I may not even want coffee on day 5 no more, because my body is detoxing everything that it does not need. It does not serve. All those old cells are being destroyed and new cells are being generated. Okay? All right. I'll see you on day 3 now. Hello, beautiful souls. Today is day 3, and I am going to say I did feel a bit nauseated earlier and more hungrier than the first 2 days, but I had read that my body is switching its fuel to rely on the fat fuel that's inside of me. Child, clearly I'm learning as I'm going, just in this process of surrendering. And I'm gonna tell you, I have been just saying, I just can't give up. I can't give up. It's a couple of days compared to my organs and my body and my brain being overstimulated by certain things, or emotions are not able to be released because I am eating different foods or, desserts. And when you are adding different things inside of your body, it suppresses emotions in your nervous system. And when you stop eating for just a little while, it's able to be released. So that's the stage I am in now. So releasing, and like I said, I am drinking like detox teas and stuff to make sure that I am helping my body, release. Today, day 3. I am doing a smooth move. That is a detox tea that makes you do number 2. So because during this whole detox, because your digestive system is holding on to all of the food, the nutrients that was already put inside of you, it's like my body is holding on to it because I haven't ate. I haven't activated my digestive system. So I need for what was already inside of me, I need for that to be detoxed out, because it's still holding and blocking old emotions that is still in the intestine. So we need to release that, because when I say I am surrendering, and Yahweh say I need you clean, I need for that old to go away, because you're no longer a part of that cycle. So we need to cleanse out your body. And it's like, I'm like, I can't give up. I don't care how hungry I am. I don't care if I'm getting nauseated, because I am. And it's like, I just can't give up. I can't give up. I don't care if I'm crying. I cannot give up. If I have to sleep for the rest of these days, I will do that. But I cannot give up. I can't. You telling me there are old emotions inside of me. My nervous system is off balance because of different things I learned. We need to detach from all of this. Did you know that in your gut, like in your stomach, that's what your intuition is? This is what your gut feeling. Yeah, it sends signals to the brain. It's deeper than just fasting. It's deeper than just not eating. It's deeper than that. I want to heal myself. I want to walk away from the old. I'm tired of doing the same cycles. So I go to Yahweh and I say, I surrender. I surrender. Because I can't do this no more. Do I have as much energy as I did before? No, not really. But I'm not doing too much to, make myself sick. Oh, one thing. If you take cold showers or get in cold water, this is not the time to do that. So normally, like, I wash my face with cold water. Like after I get out the shower, well, while I'm still in the shower, but after my bath, I will wash my face with cold water. But last night when I had turned the water like slightly cold, I had got nauseated quickly, and it was because my nervous system was in shock, and it sent signals to my brain that we are under attack. So, like, I turned it back off quick because once I felt it, I'm like, oh, hold on, no. It was still kind of cool, but it wasn't as cold as I normally have it. So just as, the nervous system was in shock then, because you do the cold showers to calm the nervous system, but you still have to have, like, food inside of you. So, yes, y'all, I'm hearing I need to, say some more stuff, but I'm really, you know what? I'm gonna get a Bible card. I'm going to get a Bible card, and I'm going to see, because as far as like my experience, I'm gonna turn it this way for right now. As far as like my experience within detoxing, because I had already like been slowing down, especially from the caffeine, oh my God, slowing down from my normal habits. I have already been slowing down or slowly replacing them, or half and half. That's what I do with my coffee. Like I would do like I've been drinking coffee since I was 6, 7 years old. So that's embedded inside of my nervous system, right? So I drink mushroom coffee now. So I do the mushroom coffee with the cacao, because you got to think, if I used to drink dark roast, I couldn't think of the name, because I drink medium roast sometimes and dark roast. So if I was drinking dark roast and an espresso shot, just mushroom coffee, I don't care, 2-3 cups a day, that ain't helping me. I needed a clear like balance. So what I do is I do like a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of the mushroom coffee, just depending on the day. Then I do the cacao. I do like a little bit of the cacao, like maybe a half a teaspoon or 1/4 of a teaspoon. Make sure I'm saying it right. Yeah, I'm saying it right. And then I would do like 1/4 of the regular coffee inside of my coffee, and then I put whatever else I add in there. And that's how I started kind of like winging myself off, but still having what it is. So I'm not having as hard of a time with the caffeine as I would have if I was just strictly just on the coffee, because I have tried with coffee before and it didn't go as planned. So now it's like, okay. And then the first day, I don't know if I put it on the first video because I didn't watch it yet. The caffeine, I went back, instead of drinking the caffeine, I just went back to sleep. Because it's I'm going to drink the coffee, or I'm just going to have to go back to sleep. So instead of just drinking the coffee, I just went back to sleep. That's why I'm not posting as much, because I don't have as much energy to give out, because I'm trying to, surrender and, get myself together the way that Yahweh needs for me to be aligned. Which brings me to the second thing, because things did change in my life as far as on my path. And I'm really glad that I did take this detox, because now that I see that, that was in my way, or my whole path got changed to something different. It's not like a bad different, but it was just, we not over there no more. Okay, so we're gonna read this Bible card. Psalms 56:3. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. Don't it just go so well? And did you just see? I just grabbed one. Trusting in Yahweh. And I have been doing that. Trusting in Yahweh. I'm not going to necessarily say I'm afraid, but if you do something to this nature of what Yahweh needs for you to do on this path, it's just like, you may be afraid, or, you just put your trust in Yahweh. I'm telling you, I ain't putting my trust in Yahweh. Guide me, because I don't know this path. And then, most importantly, please give me the strength, because I still have things to do. I can't sleep all day, even though I am resting more. I am slowing my nervous system down from survivor mode to, living, being comfortable, being in peace. The old life I was living, it was very chaotic, and I had to be in survivor mode, understand? So now that I don't have to be in that survivor mode, it's time to calm the body down. So this fast also helps with that. And I guess for me, the prep that I did before I started the fast is helping me during the fast. It's not as difficult as other fasts that I have did. The last fast I did, I couldn't even complete it. But this one, because I prepped and I prayed and made sure it was, good, I am able to complete it and keep going. And this time it's just like, I'm putting my foot down. I am stronger than my flesh. Like, you can't tell me what to do. Why do you keep on pulling me in directions that I don't want to go in? So being centered in Yahweh and allowing him to guide me, I'm trusting him on the path that he is leading me on. I mean, I didn't ask for anything. I just simply asked to be cleansed, because I was asking for a lot. And then it just came down to, hold on, why I ain't getting that elbow? Why my blessings ain't coming in? Show me. Because this ain't, I'm laughing, but for real, it ain't funny, So what is blocking me in order for me to get to the other side of what I'm asking for? Because, excuse me, time been ticking and baby, I ain't got that yet. So, I want to be aligned and where I'm supposed to be. And since I have made that statement, I'm not gonna tell y'all too much, but I'm just gonna say that I like this side, okay? I like being aligned with Yahweh because it makes me feel like I'm doing something. It's not just doing the same thing every day. Or being in rooms because now you are ready for those rooms, because you don't have those old lifestyle things that was holding you back. You don't have them anymore. You're releasing them. You're letting them go. You're allowing Yahweh to guide you instead of you guiding yourself. Yahweh in control of your life and not you are in control of your life. It is a difference. And surrendering is not easy, but doing the same thing every day over and over, that ain't easy either. That repetitiveness is aggravating, to be honest with you, and I get bored. I can't speak for everyone else, but I get bored. So I went to Yahweh, and then it really aligned so well with this journal prompt that we are in, because I asked and Yahweh guided me towards this journal prompt, and this journal prompt guided me towards fasting. Fasting guided me towards Yahweh even more, elevation, releasing. Old cells inside of my body is being broken down and released. We are no longer using those anymore. We have to rebuild new on the habits of what we are doing now. Okay, so this was day 3. I'm very proud of myself, and we will come back to day 4, and I'll tell you how that happened, because again, I'm drinking that smooth mood tonight. So I don't know how that's gonna go, and because I was doing like some reading, and it was saying like I needed like some type of electrolytes and stuff, but again, I'm fasting, so certain things I can't drink or eat to, you know, help the body. So I'm gonna do water and maybe like a teaspoon, the smile one, a teaspoon of lemon juice, just to help the body. And I don't have sea salt, so if you have sea salt, you can do sea salt in the water, but I don't have sea salt either. I have regular salt, and regular salt is not going to, it ain't gonna do that. So pink Himalayan salt can help with electrolytes and sea salt. So, and I'm not these last couple of days, I'm not even leaving out the house because I'm very sensitive, so I don't want to be triggered by anything on the outside. So that's why I don't need nobody triggering me by delivering anything to me. I learned from the last fast I did, and now I utilize that, because now I feel like it really counts. I'm not gonna say that didn't count, because that fast still taught me a lesson, but this one is really detoxing what no longer serves me. Okay, that's the stage I'm in. I don't want that old life anymore. I don't want those people around me. I don't want to be in those old environments anymore. So what do I need to do to make sure that I am aligned with what it is that I do want, and not being surrounded by the people and things that I don't want? Okay. So, all right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey, y'all. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't really just speak just that energetic. I don't have any energy, y'all. So today is day 4, and my body feels weak. I did take a spiritual bath, and, you know, just really just being in the moment of what my body needs, not pushing it too deep. I did take the smooth move. And one thing that I could say that I liked but I didn't like, I was waking up, like I woke up between like 1 and 2 for it to pass through. So I was still able to get up around the time I normally get up and do like my morning routine and everything. So that was good. But it was like my body is just moving so slow, and it's like, it's very intentional is the word. As far as clarity goes, it just, I had to just really just evaluate myself and things that I was doing and everything. And it just came to the point where some of the stuff that I was doing wasn't even my energy. And now I can look at it and evaluate it and say, okay, I need to remove these people, or I need to remove what it is that they try to put upon me. Yeah. So I'm learning a lot about myself, about my body, and like I said, I'm at a point where I'm like, I can't give up. I can't give up. I won't. I just when you know that your mission is higher, when you know that you want different, and I had to just lay down most of the day, but I wanted to get up and at least make my video for the day. So I was laying on the floor, and this is like right now the sun, I think it's raining, I don't know, but when the sun was out, I looked up at the sky and I just say, you know what? I do everything that Yahweh want me to do. I don't do anything without Yahweh. Like I don't make videos without Yahweh. The food I eat, I don't do it without Yahweh. Like the work I create, I don't do it without Yahweh. The people I talk to, the people that be in my life, I don't do that without Yahweh. I don't do anything without Yahweh. The prayers I pray, what do you need for me in this moment? It's not just me flipping through a page and saying, yeah, this will help me today. No. What is going to help me on my path? What do you need for me to hear? What do you need for me to meditate on? I am a soul in a flesh body who don't know this world. And we can sit and try to accomplish the world of our own way, but I like my purpose. I like my mission, and I can only do what Yahweh want me to do. And that really goes with our journal prompt. A light for my feet. A light for my feet. That ain't even what it say. It's a word for my feet and a light on my path. I always switch the words around. Well, let me tell you why. Because it's a meaning. It's not just me messing it up, okay? It's a meaning of why I did that. Because like one night I went outside trying to look at the moon. I'm really into that type of stuff. So I went outside and was like trying to see the moon, and it was like really pitch black. And when I was trying to walk back to my house, I couldn't see, and I took up my flashlight on my phone, and I'm like, every step, every way. So that's where it came from. And then that was when the realization came from. And I was like, oh my God, a light for my feet. Oh, I can't laugh. Yeah. So, one thing I do want to say as far as like with my body, like the outside of my body is cold, but the inside of my body is hot, and it is warm and hot because it is detoxing on the inside. So if someone was to watch this video and if Yahweh told them to go on a fast, mine is 5 days, but to go on a fast and they start like noticing different things about their body, it is for a reason. So it's not you doing nothing wrong. It's not for you to stop. It's your body is healing, your body is detoxing, old cells is being removed, that type of stuff, relaxing your nervous system. So I was, doing some research as far as like my body and stuff. And because I was like, I am hot, like I was sweating, but I'm cold. I thought it was because I wasn't taking my iron pills. So I have to take iron pills, and then like I would eat red meat too, because that's how low my iron normally gets. And especially it's cold outside, y'all. Well, it's finna get back cold, but it's not cold right now. But anywho, my body is cold, and inside it is hot, and it also plays a role inside of my nervous system, because my nervous system is at a point where now it's able to surrender, because it doesn't have things like triggering it or shocking it or anything to that nature. Like I said, on day 3, like, I'm not going out of the house at all. I'm not ordering anything at all. I did that with my last fast, and that fast was only supposed to be for 3 days, and I couldn't even last 1 day because I was still like ordering stuff from the house, and I would get triggered when the delivery driver comes to my house, and it was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. So I know and I'm not around people at all, it's just me. Like, I don't need no one triggering me. I don't need nothing taking me away from exactly what I want to do. So you have to do what is best for you in a moment of you trying to heal yourself and elevate yourself and truly walking the path that Yahweh has for you. Because how can you truly just hear him when you have so much noise going on around you? Like me in this moment in this house, I don't care what's going on the outside. Somebody had knocked on my door, I didn't answer it. Why? Because I know that ain't nothing but the devil trying to knock at my door. I don't know who it was, but I ain't trying to get triggered. I'm not trying to get off track. I'm not trying to stop. So, therefore, that means I don't want to be around people right now. The only thing that matters right now in this moment is me listening to what Yahweh wants me to do. Me following what Yahweh needs for me to do, and to not give up. I got 1 more day. And we're going to get through it. But these last few days, I'm pacing myself. And then I believe the smooth move made my body a little weaker by me detoxing whatever that was left inside of me. But for me, it's like this. Is it a full detox if what is old is still left inside of you and it hasn't been released and all of it can still go back into your blood system? Like, no, you gotta get out of me. You gotta go. You gotta go. Because I don't want to go back to the old life. I don't want to go back to doing the old things. And one thing else I learned, because some things, like, I can't give up food, right? Or let me say it like this, or giving up desserts, or giving up or giving up my coffee, or just giving up certain things. So it's like this. If it's used in a negative way, if it's used in a way that you are addicted to, that's not healthy. And I came to that realization while I was, sitting on the floor, and I was like, I trust Yahweh, and I'm following Yahweh, and I'm doing, I don't do nothing without Yahweh. So I'm like, it's not that what I am consuming is bad. It is the way I am consuming it, and my body was dependent on these things, and it was just like, hold on. Even food, all of this are tools to support my body. You not running me. You not running me. It should be no reason. I don't know if y'all have ever had the peach. I think it's Peach Cobbler Factory. I don't know. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Child, don't quote me. But it's this peach cobbler place. And it is so sweet. It is so sweet. It's so good though. It's good. But it is no reason or why I should be eating there. I ate there like I ate there one time twice a week, and that was a no-go. That is not healthy for me because I was craving it. My body wanted it. So it was just like, we didn't even eat stuff like that. Not like that. Like I can be pretty healthy, but like, and there's nothing wrong with eating stuff like that, but eating it so much in that sugar rush, it's like I always had to have like some candy, some sweets. It's like that dopamine in my brain. It was like it was looking for that sugar, and we gotta calm that down. Okay, what do you actually need? What are you actually looking for? So really just evaluating my body and how it clings to certain things and interact with certain things, and me having more control over what we do and not my body having control over what we do. So yeah, child, that's what I've been, learning, and it's a bigger picture. It's a bigger picture. And it will all play out in the long run. And I don't know if this is for me per se, but I had seen something where they had said Yahweh is testing you, but they said God, right? So they was like, God is testing you, but I said Yahweh because I don't know what God they talking about. So, testing you to see, if you will, keep going. It's not a judgment thing, but it is in a sense, because he will still forgive you. But are you able to, do exactly what you asking for? So you asked me for clarity. You said you want something new. You said you want something different. I need for you to fast. That's my request. Okay, that's your request, because I know that I want different. I know that I want more out of life. So this is what you're asking me. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that I can't continue to do the same thing. So anything that's going to happen will be better than what I'm coming from, right? Because if I was trying to just do a 3-day fast and I couldn't even get past the first day, and now during this fast, I'm sitting here and I'm saying I cannot give up. I won't give up. I haven't had no food. I drink herbal teas and I drink water. Water. So, and like a few minutes ago, like, I just wanted to cry, but I don't have no energy to cry. I don't. And if you ask me why I want to cry, I don't know. It is releasing. My body is releasing and it's freeing itself from what no longer serves it. So the spiritual bath is like detoxing what no longer serves you, and it goes down the drain. Relaxes your body, relaxes your nervous system, and whatever is being removed from the body, it's like, I can't really explain spiritual baths the way I want to, because this is not the channel for it. But if you are into spiritual bath, just see what works for you. But for me, the actual cleansing agent that I used was baking soda, because I didn't have sea salt. So if you have sea salt, you can use sea salt. But I use baking soda and I use essential oils inside of the bath. And I put candles around, and I lit incense, and I prayed over the water before I got in, and I prayed over the water when I got out. I don't want whatever has been released in this water, don't let it be attached to me when I leave out of it. I don't want it. That's the energy I'm in. I don't want it. Anything that is old, I don't want it. Yahweh, guide me. Tell me your word. I'm surrendering. And now going on this fast. It's not just mental surrender. It is the body is being relaxed and catching up with the mind to know that, hey, we are surrendering. Because although we want to do everything in our mind, our body get left behind, because our body holds the things that our mind don't even want to deal with anymore. Our body can still hold trauma that our mind has said and understood why we no longer need this trauma anymore. We are changing this trauma into something positive. But the body don't know that. So the body has to detox. The body has to be relaxed. The body has to catch up and feel comfortable enough to be in your space. So that's why if you move locations, you can still be going through the same thing, because your body is, holding on to those memories that your mind don't want to go through no more. Yeah. Okay. That was a lesson. So, yeah, y'all. Tomorrow is the last day, and I won't be able to eat again until after that, because I'm going to do the full day. Yeah. But that is my journey for day 4. And I'm just mostly just resting today, because I really don't have the energy. I didn't even have the energy to do nothing better with my hair. It's just in a nice little ponytail, just up there like that. I didn't feel like putting on no shirt. And y'all know how I be coming. So it was just like, I don't have it. This probably I'm not gonna say this the only time y'all gonna see me like this, but it gonna be a long while before you see me ready to. I just don't have it, y'all. Luckily I put on some clothes, cause I just don't have it. When I say my energy has left the building and my body has no other thing to do but surrender, that's it. That's the only thing you can do. It only can surrender. It only can give itself to Yahweh, because my mind did. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope today was helpful. Because I'm hanging in there, though. And I just don't give up. Don't give up. Day by day. Don't give up. Okay. All right. Hello, beautiful souls. So, I was going to post this video on Saturday when the video was supposed to drop, but Saturday morning when I woke up, it's nothing like going through a fast and actually completing your fast and then your cycle come on. So my body has been depleted. It don't really look like it in my face, not to me. I just trust Yahweh on that one. But going through this fast and learning more about myself, learning more about my path, learning that certain things was not even my energy, not being around people, just really being in the presence of Yahweh and, my angels, and, it really showed me the meaning of surrendering. It really showed me the meaning of Psalm 10, It's 119, 105. Your word is a lamp for my feet and a light on my path. It really showed me. So when you are doing this journal prompt and you are asking Yahweh, how can I surrender to you? He may not tell you that you need to fast, but I did. And I'm grateful. And everything that I learned from my last fast from this year, it taught me what I needed for this fast. Like that other fast that I did, it wasn't a failure. It was just basically setting me up to do exactly what I needed to do in this moment, making this moment count, getting to a point where I can't do nothing but surrender. Yahweh, what is blocking me? Yahweh, what is in my way? Why can't I get to what it is that I'm asking for? I surrender. Because I know what I want. I know what it is that I'm creating, but I need you. I can't do nothing without you. So, I would have not thought to do a journal prompt to this extent. And it also, had me to rest. Really rest. I only got up to make this video. And I'm going to lay back down after. I just threw some clothes on that was, already in here. And I'm just like, I have to make this. Because I need people to know that I completed my 5 days. But if Yahweh tells you to do a fast and just say like, I came on my cycle today. And I have been drinking nothing but water the entire time. So... you know what the cycle consists of, But I throw up on my cycle. So my body needs electrolytes. So what I did was I didn't have any sea salt. The only thing I had was body armor because I had already bought, my supplies even before my fast even started, not even thinking it would interfere with my cycle, So I took the body armor, I poured half of it in another cup and only left half. It's 16 ounces, the little bottle. So 8 ounces, and then I replaced the other 8 ounces with 8 ounces of water. And what it did was reduce the sugar, and there's something else in there, I can't think, where it's not activating my digestive system, but it is, healing my nervous system because my body was shaking and I really didn't have no energy. My head was hurting really bad. So it was already, I have been fasting, so I don't have no food in my system. So, yeah, so had to add those electrolytes, but I'm grateful that it was on the last day and not, in the middle of the week and, the middle of the fast, I should say. So, yeah, I will be uploading this when I eat, which is tomorrow when I start adding, fuel back into my body because I don't have the energy. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't even been on my phone for real unless I'm, trying to figure out, what is this going on with my body and what do I need to do as far as in this moment, because this is spiritual for me. And being closer to what Yahweh needs for me, truly just surrendering. So just staying in that moment. It wasn't about, detoxing from food or, healing the gut. Well, I mean, it still is healing the gut because once you heal your gut, you can actually hear your intuition. You can actually have that gut feeling, So that was my experience with a 5-day fast, with 5-day water fast, I should say, where I had nothing but water. But on my last day, I did do, the body armor of what I had, the electrolytes, and it really it stopped the shaking. Like, I even felt like my heart in my stomach. Like, but I'm so grateful that I kept going. And regardless of, you know, what my body was going through, I still listened to what it needed, because it needed electrolytes. And like I said, I wasn't going out the house. And I wasn't going to I wasn't going to have nobody deliver nothing to my house, because I learned that that actually can be a trigger when you are, you know, surrendering, and you are, you know, opening yourself up to Yahweh, and you still have people, you know, who don't want that same relationship, who not doing those same things. So you have to be mindful of how sensitive your body is going to get. Like I said, the only video I made this week are these videos. Any other platform I did not post on, because in this moment, this was the most important thing. Sometimes you have to pause and get yourself together in order for you to know what it is that Yahweh needs for you to do. Okay? We're going to keep this short and sweet. I might make a little ending, you know, after I start putting fuel back in my body, and I'll just tell you a little bit about that. But then I'm going to post it, because I don't want you just to see the part where my energy got depleted, but I want you to see, you know, how to add, you know, refuel, regenerate your nervous system, your body, you know, your mind, because everything is like cut off, and everything is surrendering to Yahweh. After the second day, it was like my body went into surrender mode, because I'm not listening to you. You listening to me. We not doing these things that you keep on being pulled to and attached to. And then you got so many people pulling on you and doing this and doing that. Let's pause. Let's stop. Because I'm in control. My higher self is in control. Yahweh is in control. I have a mission in this world, and I need to surrender, because His word is a light for my feet and a light on my path. I can't see all the way up there, but I can see what's right here in front of me in this present moment. And I ask Yahweh, what do you need for me to do? How do we need to prepare? Because I keep saying prepare, but what does prepare mean for a path that I don't even know? So, surrendering your body, your mind, your soul to Yahweh, and not what society want you to do, who they want you to be, not what they feel will be best to keep you stuck in life, but what do Yahweh truly want for you? All right, y'all. Like I said, tomorrow, once I get some food in me and everything, we can talk about that, and then I will put all of them together, and I will show you guys my 5-day water fast 2-hour journal prompt, day 21. Surrendering. How can I surrender to Yahweh? Sometimes a journal prompt is not always meant to be written down, but like I said, I have been documenting everything that I have experienced in these 5 days, good and bad, and in the end, I am still grateful that I kept going. I'm so serious. A moment when you are serious. You're not playing around. I'm serious. I can't continue to do what that old life consists of. although I was very productive, I know that I can be more. I know I can do more. So, only Yahweh knows our path. And only Yahweh can know how we're going to get to whatever it is that we are asking for. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. So today is day 6. We're going to move my little cup out the way. It's some broth because I can't really, eat a lot. I did try to eat some porridge, and my taste buds are not back just yet. So it tasted so weird. I couldn't eat it. But it is day 6. And y'all see, like, I look better. Like, I started getting, like, my electrolytes. I started getting some, it's broth, but it's still waking up my digestive system. And when I woke up this morning, I just really started, like, crying because it was just like, I did it. I did it. I was determined. I didn't want to give up. I didn't give up. When you are really at a point in your life where you just like, I know I can do this, but what is in my way? What is holding me back? Guide me. Show me. Show me the path that I'm supposed to be on. I have a lot of distractions all around me, and I just really, really need to hear what's inside of me. My gut, my digestive system, we got a lot going on. As far as, like, I'm suppressing, the emotions. I can't hear my intuition because, your intuition is down in your gut, So that gut feeling, that's what they said it. So really just cleaning out my nervous system, cleaning out my gut, healing from whatever was being stored inside of me, that was being stuck inside of me. I'm like, please, show me what's hiding. Because, I still got to say that because stuff be trying to hide and still cling on to you. What's hiding? Let's release it. Let's let it go. And I feel better. But like I said, like this morning, I was like crying, not because I was sad, but it was more so the joy, the accomplishment. It was like, I did it. I did it. I don't know if y'all have ever just done a water fast before, or if Yahweh have ever just led you to do a water fast. I did the 5 days, and that was my first time doing a water fast. I have done fasts before, but only like eating between certain times or eating certain foods or taking out certain things. But Yahweh say when I said, what is it that I need to do to surrender in order to be on my path? Our journal prompt now. What do I need to do? And he told me that I needed to go on this water fast. I didn't fight. It was just, let me get myself prepared. Because the last fast that I did, I was not prepared. I just jumped in it and was like, I'm finna do this. And I didn't do nothing at all. To the point where, like, I had to just, like, pull back from it. I didn't judge myself for it. It was just like, maybe I'm just not ready. And that was only for 3 days. But it also showed me, like, what triggers me during my fast. Like, your environment plays a huge part as far as, like, I'm not going to necessarily say who you are, but essentially, yes. Because you can realize, like, the same people do the same things around you, talk the same way, have the same mindset, your environment. So y'all eating the same stuff because y'all eating what's, quick, the DoorDash, y'all eating what's available. So I didn't want that. I want growth. I want to say, when I leave this environment, I don't attract the same kind of environment, because I see that the environment that I am in, it does not support my growth. It does not help me, and actually it takes away from me. So what do I need to do to grow? What do I need to do to position myself to be aligned in what Yahweh needs for me to do? What is it that you are telling me for my path? Not us as a collective, but what works for me? What do I need to release? What do I need to let go? What do I need to add? What is the problem? You know? So that's where I am at. Like I said, today's video wasn't going to be that long. It was just an ending. Y'all see like how my energy was just depleted, and then I did start my cycle, which depleted my energy even more, but I still kept going. I still made it through. So if Yahweh tells you, once you do this journal prompt, this is day 21 now. If you get to day 21 in the daily writing prompts to the Lord, and he tells you that he want you to do a certain thing, journal it. Write it down. What is it that he wants you to do? And you're asking to help you surrender. So if you are surrendering to Yahweh and what Yahweh wants you to do on your path, right? You are saying, I'm going to obey what it is that I'm asking for. I'm going to stay committed to what I am asking for. Because I ask you for a lot of stuff, Yahweh. And yes, you grant them to me. But I can't grant what it is that you are asking for me. We are forming a relationship with Yahweh. It's not just about the Bible. I have to tell people all the time, just reading the Bible doesn't mean that you know Yahweh. Just because you read the Bible don't mean that you know Yahweh. Just because you go inside of a church doesn't mean that you know Yahweh. What is your relationship with Yahweh? Does he talk to you? The better question is, have you opened that door in order to hear him? I'm glad that I was able to share this experience, because it's not just about a water fast. That's just what he told me to do. He's not going to tell everybody to do that. But you see that I was committed. You see that I made videos every day, even though I didn't want to, even though I didn't have no energy to. My body went into a certain mode where it was just like reserving the little energy that I had and not doing too much. Like right now, like the most I can do right now is just sit down. I can't stand up for that long. My body is still coming back and recovering, but it's resetting your nervous system. Your body has to feel safe. Your body has to feel safe. So, thank you for coming with me on this journey of my 5-day water fast, just off of our journal prompt. It's amazing. And I hope that you follow through whatever it is that Yahweh asks you to do. How can you surrender? How can his word be, a word for my feet and a light on my path? Psalm 119, 105. How can Yahweh be that for you? Are you open to it? Truly. And you have to be honest. You know, I went to Yahweh one day and I was just so honest about something. And I was just like, you know what? I don't have no reason to lie. I don't have no reason to sugarcoat it. This is what it is. And you know what? He granted it. Why? Because I had to be so honest. Just honest about this. I can't lie to you. Before I started my fast, it's not even necessarily what I seen. It was more so of what I heard. It was Yahweh is always watching. Even when you think he's not watching, he always watching. He always knows. It's nothing that you can hide. So if you're going to really step out on faith, if you're really going to trust Yahweh, if you're really going to surrender to his word, just be honest. Be honest. If you're not able to do what it is that he's asking you to do at that moment, be honest. Prepare yourself. Like I said, I did a fast a couple of months ago, and I was not able to complete it. But I took everything that I learned from that last fast that was only for 3 days, and I was able to do this fast, water fast, for 5 days. Because I learned from the mistakes that I put myself in that I didn't even know was going to even trigger me. Okay? So, this is our ending. Again, I pray you learned something for you. Yes, this was my experience, but it is my experience to give you the motivation to do what it is that you need to do to better your life, to bring you closer to Yahweh. And if you don't need it, you may know somebody else who need it, who need that extra support, who needs someone to hold their hand. Okay? All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. And if you did not go back and read, if you did not go back and watch Wednesday video this is Saturday video for daily writing prompts. So if you didn't watch that, go watch that. See what it is that you want to do. If you want to surrender to Yahweh and you want to move forward in your life, go back to the journal prompt. This is just the effects of the journal prompt and what happened. Okay.